had this condition. What is one to make of the love affair she's said to have had? Rumors have swirled for years that Queen Elizabeth I had one true love. His name was Lord Robert Dudley, her horseman.
She had one great weakness and one great passion, I believe. Just one. Just one. That was Robert Dudley.
Dudley was extremely attractive. He was close to her in that he was made master of the horse, and so he was physically close to her. He's spending time with her when she was doing her favourite activities, hunting and riding. I'm pretty sure from the descriptions that Elizabeth was, as I said, in love with him.
Her letters to Dudley hint at their closeness.
You are like my little dog. When people see you, they know I am nearby.
But as queen, Elizabeth had to be careful of her public image. As she learned early in life, her romantic relations were never her own. Every decision affected the entire country. And as soon as she took the throne, there was one question on everyone's mind.
And immediately people say, you're young, who are you going to marry? We must have a male heir. And this dominates the first 10 years of Elizabeth's reign.
In 16th century monarchy, marriage was less about love and more about political alliances.
She would engage in marriage negotiations with foreign rulers. However, these negotiations are overshadowed by the presence of Robert Dudley, whom I think Elizabeth was infatuated with.
It has been said that Elizabeth led with her head, not with her heart. But she did struggle with her feelings for Robert Dudley, who, according to rumors, she wanted to marry. But it was impossible. Lord Robert Dudley was already married to Amy Robsart.
One of the obstacles of Dudley's and Elizabeth's happiness was Amy Robsart. She and Dudley had married years earlier. They'd separated. Amy lived her own life while her husband, certainly when he became Elizabeth's leading courtier, master of horse, fought the field around the country. We know from Dudley's own letters that Elizabeth was jealous of Amy Robsart.
It's a 16th century love triangle. When Dudley's wife Amy falls ill, the plot thickens.
There were rumours about the illness of Amy Robsart, and it may have been that Elizabeth and Dudley were hoping that Amy would die.
Then in September 1560, Amy falls down a flight of stairs and breaks her neck. In the public's eye, the death of Dudley's wife isn't a coincidence. Rumors spread like wildfire that Dudley had his wife murdered to marry Elizabeth. Was this calculated murder by two passionate lovers?
There are a number of theories. One is that Dudley killed his wife. From the evidence we have, Dudley was horrified that his wife had died. He realized this made matters worse, not better.
Another rumor claims that those who wanted Dudley away from the Queen had Amy killed. And yet another claims Amy Robsart committed suicide. But the biggest question on everyone's mind, did Elizabeth have anything to do with it?
It's possible that Elizabeth would have known what was going on if there was a plot. There is some gossip that Elizabeth was aware, but in the end it's all so circumstantial that I would be very cautious about giving it any great weight.
After an investigation, the courts ruled accidental death. Still, Amy's death ends any possibility of a marriage between Elizabeth and Lord Dudley.
When Amy did die, she died in such suspicious circumstances that Elizabeth's reputation would have been irreparably damaged had she considered a marriage to Dudley. It was brought home to her that it would be political ruin if she went ahead and married Dudley.
Elizabeth denied they ever had a love affair. Friends, yes. But lovers? No. And no one could prove otherwise.
Although there were rumours that Dudley and Elizabeth were lovers, they did not come from the household of Elizabeth. They didn't come from people who would have been in the know. I don't think Elizabeth would have taken the risk in the first place, because one of the hallmarks of Elizabeth's character is that she's circumspect, she's cautious, she's politically savvy. She would not have taken the risk as far as I can see.
Whatever the truth, these rumors follow Elizabeth throughout her reign and her relationship with Robert Dudley. Then, 25 years later, the rumors flare again